Hi, vinyl community. Elliot here once again with a contest. Now, we're having a lot of contests these days, but this is one I encourage everybody to get into. Uh, the guy over at Record Krate in Raleigh, or a great record store in Raleigh, really nice guy named Adam. He's got a YouTube account, and he's doing a contest both at his store and online and in the YouTube in the vinyl community, and he wants you to show the last 7 albums that you listened to. So I'll do that, and I'll put a link to Adam's channel down here, and I hope others in the vinyl community will enter as well. He's got some great prizes. You can eat if you live near one of his stores. He's got 3 stores actually. You can go in and select some albums from his store, and if you're far away, he said you can he'll do a Skype, and he'll walk around the store with you, and you say, okay, go over here. You just go over there and look through those albums. He'll do a flip through and start pulling up albums you select, and so you have an opportunity to get some great albums out, and also support Adam at the Record Krate. So anyway, last 7 albums. I'm not going to count this one as one of the last 7. I always like to show what's playing while I'm doing the video. This is one I picked up fairly recently, Mose Allison, and this one is called Lessons in Living. And on this one, Jack Bruce, Billy Cobham, Lou Donaldson, and Eric Gale are playing on this with him, and so far very good. This is the first time I've put this on since I purchased it. But I had another Mose Allison album. I'd never listened to this music before. I got another one recently too, and I really like that double album I got from 1957. This is from '82, I believe. So the last album I completely listened to just a few minutes ago was this one. You have no idea. I picked this up at a thrift store. Know nothing about this guy. Lorinda Mayall, A Man and a Woman, it is called. It's his guitar with strings and horns plays for a man and a woman. A South American guitarist. And it's very easy listening, jazzy, easy listening album. But hey, this is very, very good. I really enjoyed this. Very smooth, very soothing. It'd be great late night or early morning listen, I suppose. And just before that, earlier tonight, I listened to this Moody Blues. This is a Long Distance Voyager. Moody Blues, a band that was, I'm sure everybody in the VC knows about the Moody Blues. They were really big when I was preteen and teenager, and so I've always enjoyed the Moody Blues, and this is a really good album. It's got the voice starting off with the voice. You recognize it. I don't ever know the Moody Blues songs by their name, but when they start playing, I recognize the songs. That's a good one. And unfortunately, this was in pretty rough shape. I was hoping I'd clean this up. Another one I got at a dollar bin somewhere. John Mayall, USA Union, and some good music, but the condition leaves much to be desired. I'll keep it, and maybe I'll find a better, cleaner copy sometime and replace it with a cleaner copy. And then yesterday I was listening to this. This is the first Taj Mahal album. I don't know what year this was, 70 or so, something like that. I don't see it close at hand here, but this is Jesse Ed Davis, the great Native American guitarist, plays on this. Ry Cooder plays on this, and of course Taj Mahal. Very, very good album of blues. This is the album that when Duane Allman was sick with a bad cold. Greg bought this album and went to the drugstore and bought a bottle of cold pills to take for your cold. Carried it to Dwayne and left it with him, so I hope you feel better soon. So he put this album on, started listening, and the slide guitar so impressed him that he emptied all the pills out of the bottle, stuck it in one of those small little narrow pill bottles, stuck the bottle on his finger and started learning how to play slide. And very quickly caught on. So Taj Mahal. It's just Taj Mahal, I believe. There's not yet, just self-titled. Great album, and that was in good condition too. I didn't pay a lot for that. I believe I got this record at the Record Krate in Raleigh, out of the store. But Linda Ronstadt, and this one, of course, is "Hasten Down the Wind," which is Warren Zevon song. Is it not? Let's see. Yep, Warren wrote that one. Nice, that one. Love the cover. Look at that cover. It will just, you fall in love with Linda if you're not careful. And what a great voice Linda has. So tragic that she has lost her ability to sing from an sick illness that she's got now. But she was just such a great voice. I got to see her around 70. I just turned 16, so that would have been 74. Yeah, 74. Saw her live 74 in Fayetteville. Just got my driver's license. Carried my brother and Tony Brown. They said, "Here, we'll buy you a ticket. You driving us." You can imagine why they needed somebody else driving. I had my license for a week maybe, and I drove to Fayetteville and got to see Linda Ronstadt. There's a story there that Tony likes to tell, make fun of me a little bit, but that's all right. I enjoy it. Before that, Chester really likes this one. Don Fleming's Black Cowboys. This is a new album, and this is on Smithsonian Folkways, and it's African American Legacy Recordings for the National Museum of African American History and Culture. And Don Fleming's is one of the original members of the Carolina Chocolate Drops, solo now. He's called the American Songster, and in this album he pays tribute to the kind of forgotten story of the black cowboys, the Old West. About fourth or third of all the cowboys working on the ranches and driving the herds to market in 1870s, 1880s, 1890s, in that period, were African Americans. And so some of these are songs from that era. Some of these are songs he wrote about those black cowboys. So, and there's at least one poem on here. There's something on John Henry on here, and the guy that, and there's a big booklet that comes with this too. I haven't had a chance to read the booklet. A big booklet with that as well. And the 7th album I've listened to recently is also a new release. This is can't see this very good. Got lots of glare. And this is Marcus King's solo album. The Marcus King Band, great band, which is very much a soul, psychedelic soul, southern soul band. This is a little more subdued, highlighting his songwriting and his vocals more so than the more of an ensemble performance when it's the Marcus King Band. And this was produced by the guy from the Black Keys. What is his name? Auerbach, that's producing so much. Dan, Auerbach, Auerbach. A lot of people know the Black Keys. I don't really know much about the Black Keys. I came to Dan Auerbach through his solo work and the albums that he has produced. I think he's moved to Nashville now and he's doing a lot of producing. So he did this album. I think earlier Marcus King Band albums. Warren Haynes produced one, I think. I think Derek Trucks produced one as well. Both of those artists play on some of the Marcus King's albums as well. But and don't let the cowboy hat fool you. This is not a country album. He is a blues, soul, blues, rock guitarist. But he probably wouldn't want you to categorize him in any sort of way. He does do a little bit of country. He does some acoustic guitar work too. I've seen him play with Billy Strings as well. Okay, well, that is my entry into Adam from the Record Crates contest. The last 7 albums I listened to. So I'll say goodbye to everybody. And remember, be kind to your neighbors. We're all neighbors. Love your fellow man.